this evening. I'm Debbie Broughton, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from St. Robert, Missouri. And I'm here to show you some of the fun cards I've been making with the Winter Mini and the Celebration sets that I've received. So this first card is my August online class card, so I just wanted to show it to you. And it's using the gingerbread and peppermint sweets. It's using some pieces from that, which you can find on page 8 and 9 of the mini. Let me show you. Here is the stamp set. It comes with die cuts, and it comes with its own 6x6 pack of paper. There's 12 designs, and you get 4 of each design. So just let me go through those, because I think last time I showed the dies and everything, I didn't have the paper. So here's the paper. This is one side, and this is the other side. This side, and then this side. Now the dies will fit these shapes, so you could just cut those out, and they're already decorated, and it has some circles, so you could do the peppermints. This side is a nice striped green, and then this side is all different peppermints and swirlies. Then this piece I've already almost used, because I did my August online class and used it, so I just had a little piece of it left. It's this on one side and these loop-de-loops on the other. Hi Anna, I'm glad that you could join us. So this side is just like, looks like white icing on the gingerbread. And this side is again peppermints and swirlies. And again, you could cut these out with the dies that come with the sweet. Now the dies and the sweet will cut out these stars, but there isn't one to cut out these mittens. But they would be very easy to fussy cut. And this other side is red, green, and white. We have this one. You just get a lot of different designs, 12 different, well actually 24, because each side, there's 12 and there's 2 sides. And then some curly cues on real red. Here are some little like peppermints, really teeny ones, red and green ones, and this side looks more like the gingerbread with the icing. Here's one that looks kind of like, I used a part of this one, of the plaid, and then again the die cuts will cut out all these, and there is a die cut that will cut out a peppermint too. That's why this is cut right here. I cut out a peppermint. Then this one, which as you can see, it's different than this one. It's got the more decorated, and again, the dies will fit on all these pieces. And on the back is gingerbread with the white icing again. Here are some little ornaments that you could either fussy cut, or you could just use them as background paper. And on this side is some more plaid to use just for a background. Here's some check, red and white checks, and this side is green with the white to kind of look like icing on a green. So that is the 6x6 peppermint paper. And again, you can find the things for this suite on page 8 and 9 of the Winter Mini. I have some other cards here that I've made with it. This is again one of my August class cards with the gingerbread set. It says, wishing you a Merry Christmas. And here is one of the cards for my September card class, because we're going to do 4 Christmas cards in September. This is one of them. Wishing you a Merry Christmas with the ornament. And this one will be another one for my September class, which is a die cut of the designer series paper and then this designer series paper. It says, "You're the icing to my gingerbread." So these are all the ones I have to show you for the gingerbread and peppermint suite. Next we're going to look at, there is just a background stamp in the mini on page 35. And then all it is all these peppermints, and then I use the words from A Christmas to Remember. I'm pretty sure that was the name of it. Yeah, Christmas to Remember. It says, "Have a holly jolly Christmas." This would be a very fast Christmas card to make if you had a lot that you wanted to make. I used my Stamparatus. That way I could be sure I got all the candy canes stamped. And if I had to do them again, it was already all lined up so I could do it twice. I really like this candy cane one. Okay, let's see what else we have. Next, we're going to have the Peaceful Cabin. Let me see. The Peaceful Cabin is the suite. It's called Peaceful Place, and it's pages 36 to 37 in the mini. Here's the stamp set. And I've showed the dies before when I was making it, so let me show you some cards that I've made with it and the dies. Now this one was part of my August online stamp class, and you can see I used the bedazzled paper from Celebration, which you can get free with an order of $50. Look how, I'm hoping that you can see how shiny it is even on the camera. It's just dazzling. Thus, the name of my team, Dazzling Queens. And so here I've cut it out and put some, this is basic gray, and I put some smoky slate behind it. I used the designer paper for the stars and the moon, and the trees are the new Evening Evergreen. And this is Moonlight Misty, or Misty Moonlight. Now this is my next one that I saw this Tina Wardell. She does what she calls stamp scenes, and so I watched her video, and I've changed it a little bit, but basically it's the same. And what I use is I had some of the Balmy Blue glitter paper left over, so I put that behind. And I'm thinking that you really could use this for a Christmas card, just because it kind of looks like a Christmas scene. Maybe you could even put one of the trees out front and maybe put some sequins or something on it to make it look like ornaments or lights. This is another one that's really close to this first one here, only instead of using the bedazzling paper, I just used Whisper White, basic white paper behind it. This die also comes in the set. So, and then this one I made to look like a summer scene with the cabin, just to show you that it doesn't have to be in winter. Instead, I put some, I stamped it with, let me think, Early Espresso, I think. And so that's how you get this green down, these brown lines down here on the green. Because this was crumb cake, and then I just sponged over it and left those lines. And then this cabin, I used my Stampin' Blends to do the roof and stuff so it doesn't look so much like snow. I added some green trees and then some birds in the sky. That way, just to show you that you can use this cabin either for winter or for summer or fall. You could do a lot of different things with this cabin set. And again, that's on page 36 and 37 of the mini catalog. What do we have next? So next I have, this was another one of my August online class cards. And we have this beautiful cork paper in the winter mini, and it is on page, let me see, page 55 of the mini. and it really feels soft. And so here's the card. This is the bark embossing folder that comes from the tree set that's in the big catalog. And then I use the lighthouse just to maybe, this could be a birthday card, a thinking of you card, just a manly card. But it has lots of texture with the cork paper and the bark embossing folder. I'm trying to decide this is really bark, really cork or not, because it feels different than paper. But on the back, it does have like a backing, a paper backing. And it's pretty easy to stamp on. I use my Stamparatus just in case, because it's not really real smooth. It's a little, has some texture to it, so I wanted to be sure I got my image clear and everything, so I used my Stamparatus to do the lighthouse. Where are the birds from? I think the bird, I'm thinking the bird might be from the other cabin set. Let me look. You're right, Ann, I got those from somewhere. Let me just look. I didn't even notice that the birds were in there to look that up ahead of time. Yes, it came from the Reflected in Nature set, which is the other cabin set, and there's the bird. That's on page 60. I forgot to bring my reading glasses in here with me, but let me see. Yes, it's page 60. So that's where I got the bird from. It's a very pretty bird. Let me put that back. Okay, so we'll go on to another one. Now I've lost my stack of cards that we were looking through. Here they are. So what I wanted to do is show you, these last cards are using a celebration set, the Delicate Dahlias, which is free when you spend $100. And I am just looking for the set now. Here it is. And it is on page 14 of the Celebration catalog. And here's the set. This is a great two-step stamping set where you can do the solid and then the lines for these and for the leaves, and it has some great wording with it too. So here's the first one. What I did was I stamped with Poppy Parade, and then I used my Daffodil Delight blends to color it in. For the leaves, I stamped them in Garden Green, stamped off and stamped the inside. Then I cut it off, and I used the Ornate Flower embossing folder and made this tone-on-tone card with it. So I thought that one turned out pretty. Now here's another one where I just used this set, this stamp, just the middle, the solid stamp, and I used the solid stamp of the Daffodil Delight one, and then I used the words "Oh So Happy." I just thought this made a bright and cheery card. Then there's this last one here, which I mask off this middle part, which I want to show you that you can make your own mask. Here's I used a piece of paper so it's thinner than cardstock. And how I made this was I took my mono adhesive glue and I used this end of it, the rubber end, and I applied a very thin layer of glue, and then I just let it dry in the air, which makes it kind of be like a giant sticky note. And then I used it to block off the middle here. And then I used the Playful Alphabet, and I also used our foam sheet so that it's raised up almost like you put dimensionals underneath all the letters. And the Playful Alphabet is on page 42 of the annual catalog. And I used, these words here are from the set Forever not Forever Fern. Lovely You. Miles apart, but still in my heart. And then I got a little bit of extra ink underneath my miles, so I got out my butterfly punch. That's why I've never gotten rid of my little butterfly punch, so that I could hide that. And then I used the Floral Flourishes little embellishments there with glue dots. Judy, you should have got the pieces for your August class in the mail today. You didn't miss it. I mailed them out last Wednesday. I know that Sharon got hers. It's going to be this Thursday. You didn't miss it. I always do like the August class. I really do it in September because I make the hostess code be good till the end of August. So I wouldn't have time to mail somebody something out if they put their order in on the 31st. So, are there any sets that you guys have been playing with that you like? I've really enjoyed the gingerbread set. Now, next I'm going to get, it has like this cards and more that come with it. And I'm anxious to see how that works because it's got it has like a little cookie sheet thing and a spatula that you can use to make some Christmas cards. It looks pretty cute. Let me find that in the book. It's right here at the beginning on page 8 and 9. Okay, see how they made these cards here? If you get this cards and more, it comes out with some more little pieces that you can use. Here they are. They're on this page. See how this looks kind of like a cooling rack? All that is in the cards and more part of the suite. So I'm going to order that next because I think that makes a very cute Christmas card. So that would be this right here, number 3. It's called Gingerbread and Peppermint Memories and More. And these trees you could cut out of the DSP. I saw your bookmarks, Anna. They were nice. I'm glad you're liking the pine cones, Judy. I haven't really had a chance to do too much with the pine cones, but they're next on my list. I kind of got stuck doing a whole bunch of gingerbread ones. But I plan to try some pine cone ones. Well, I'm so glad that you could join me. I'm sorry that I was late. I didn't realize that it was going to take me that long to get Leland home and get back. I didn't take into account red lights and things like that. So I was racing back. He just came over after football practice tonight to cut my grass, and he was ready to go home and take a shower. So I miss you guys, and I hope you enjoy this. And I will let you know, I've already posted about the September class. I just haven't posted the cards yet because I only have 2 done so far for the September class, but they're all going to be Christmas ones. So I imagine I'll use the pine cones for one of the cards. And I really think that you could use Peaceful Cabin. I think I could make this be almost like a Christmas card. And I would do this one in the class, but you would have to have the set because I couldn't stamp anything. I think I said 2 o'clock, Judy. I will look again and check that out and let you know. because I posted that a while ago, so I don't really remember. But I think I said 2 o'clock, which would be 3 o'clock your time. Only if everybody gets their packets. Okay, well, I'm going to go now. And you guys have a great evening. And I'll see you, Judy, on Thursday for the online class. Love you. Talk to you later. Bye.